I Spy Strangers. The third tale in a short story collection by Kingsley, Messiah of comedy writing. Perhaps the last in this genre, military. So there was my enemy's enemy, Court of Inquiry, and now this I Spy Strangers, exposing the excesses of various officers, which Kingsley Amis himself has seen and suffered from in Second World War when he was stationed in Belgium, where we have the action in those three short stories. During World War II, Britain was fighting Nazi Germany, of course, and that was a noble cause. Termina, but still, people can be vile, can be absurd, can be amusing in the end. That some of the things we see here are amusing. Kingsley MS, of course, has the best sense of humor you can find. He was the best writer of comedy in the second half of the last century. He was considered that. And I was thinking in the first he would have competition from Evelyn Waugh and a few others. Not that he's the only one for the last 70 years or so, but still. Wonderful. So we have here servicemen waiting to be demobilized because the war is over. In Europe, however, there is fighting still going on against Japan in the Far East, up to the point where we will have Termina, the atomic bomb thrown on Hiroshima and then on Nagasaki. So Major Riley, the villain in the second story, the one who organizes a court of inquiry just because Archer, poor Archer, has lost an engine. And to make a point, because he thought, well, look, that was useless. It didn't work, the lost engine. Didn't have spare parts. And furthermore, there is an engine that they have with a technical unit in perfect shape with parts. Nobody takes it. So just, and the point would be for the readers, absurdity, the comic hilarity sometimes of the absurd. And Archer puts on a show there. I mean, a court of inquiry, and oh, I'm so sorry, I don't know what to do. It was such a mistake. I let my unit down, and what can you help me? He didn't. Major Riley never opened it, or else they wouldn't be there. So anyway, now they have a mock parliament, and it's interesting to see the debate, to see people of the left talking about the elimination of the death class system, eventually the House of Lords. House of Lords being an absurd institution, that they're not elected, there are too many, cost too much, they're nominated, governments put people in there, not democratic elected. So there is something to that. But then there is the other side, those who say, okay, well, if we would have Hitler on our side now to fight the communists, and indeed, Soviet Union, and now Russia, as my successor, have been a serious threat to the world. Russia is right now fighting a war disgusting, vicious war in Ukraine. And there are arguments over that. But then Major Oil is thrown out because this is a mock parliament, but they have a rule: I spy strangers, which is in the title. Very good short story.